Hi everybody, this is my third video that I'm uploading today. I know a lot of people don't like that. Some people actually wait, they make a video and they hold it for once a week or once every few days or something like that. I was going to do that with this. I'd actually been sitting on this for a while now, but I finally couldn't wait any longer, and what the hell. I mean, I really am anxious to share these with you. And now some of the albums in here, some of the titles might not interest anybody, but I think that the condition of some of them, along with the stories that I'm going to tell you about relating to some of them, and the rarity of at least one or two, may be interesting. I think this is going to be an interesting video, even if you're not thrilled with every title in here. So stick it out, see how it goes, let me know. Alright, well anyway, first item. Okay, this is from France. This is an EP, original, Rolling Stones, I Want to Be Your Man. This is something I picked up recently, and when I saw the title there, I Want to Be Your Man, the Lennon and McCartney song, and I like the Stones and I like their version of it too, and I just had to have this. And there are signatures on the back. Look at that. No, I'm only kidding, folks. These are not the Rolling Stones. I don't know whose signatures they are, but they're not the Stones. I thought I might give a little second of excitement to somebody. We've got I Want to Be Your Man on here. We've got Money. There's the second track, then you flip it over and you get Bye Bye Johnny, and You Better Move On. Look how young. You got Mick and the Stones. Oh, look, is that Keith Richards? Look, Keith Richards, Mick, Brian. Look at that. Look how young they are. This is a great find on Decca. The blue Decca. So that's really probably the rarest one here that I decided to kick it off with just to show. Once more, I Want to Be Your Man. I'm so happy to find that. Okay, I finally got a hold of this Tom Petty album, which is Let Me Up, I've Had Enough. It's got the great song Jammin' Me on it. I really love that song. And this is an album that came out, I think, in '87. And it's one of those releases that is not that easy to find on vinyl, because it was from, I guess, the CD era, where CDs were really dominant and vinyl was a second cousin and soon to be dead in a way. We know that vinyl never completely died, but for a while I thought it had. I'll be honest with you, when I went over to CDs. Here's now my next story that I have for you. Is my record store recently came across a collection of a lot of albums still in their shrink, and some of them are DJ promos, and these are albums that were acquired by, I think, somebody they said who used to work for Billboard in the 60s or whenever, back in the day, and he got a lot of these albums, and they're DJ promos, a lot of them. Well, here's one of them. There's a Kind of Hush All Over the World, Herman's Hermits, and this is in its shrink. Now, I already have this album in its shrink, believe it or not. I actually found this in pretty good shape, in shrink, kind of like this, months ago. Last year, maybe, I don't remember. The difference is, this one here that I got from this collection happens to be one of these MGM special disc jockey records. And again, fighting the glare here, it's always tough to see. In my camera, it doesn't look like it's coming out. Special DJ record on yellow. Doesn't look good in my viewfinder. I don't know how it looks. When I play it back, it'll look fine. You always say, oh, this is not looking good, and then it looks fine when you play it back. Okay, now, here's the part where maybe some of you don't want to really watch. I know I'm a big fan of Connie Francis, but bear with me. Connie fan or not, I think you'll like some of these. Now, this one here, I got a story with it. This is also, she's on MGM, by the way. A lot of these records that were in their shrink were MGM records. So, here's Connie Francis sings all-time international hits in the shrink wrap. And it's brand new, practically. Look at that. And what's great about this is, it's an extra story to this that I like. Recently, I had placed an order on, a big order, on Amazon, where I was ordering a lot of records through Amazon from individual dealers. And I've said many times I prefer not to go online. I've had problems. One album that I showed came in a flimsy paper bag where the cover was all bent. There's another Joan Jett album that I paid a lot of money for that skips and I can't fix the skip. And this album never arrived. I ordered this album on July 16th by mail from Amazon, and it never came. And I got my money refunded to my account, and it just never came. But I found this today. It's even better shape than the one that I ordered originally. And what I like about this one is it's got the Beatles song "And I Love Her" on it. Don't know if you can see it, don't know if you care, but you probably can't read it. "And I Love Her" changed to "And I Love Him," I think. So I got the record back even though it never came in the mail. So I got a refund and a better copy of the record for $2. It cost me only $2. Now here's a Connie Francis record that I love this cover. Never had this album before. Again, it's from that collection. It's in the shrink wrap. Always wanted this. I love this. Is probably my favorite Connie Francis cover, or one of them. "Jealous Heart." It's got the shrink on it. Now, if Joe Robertson is watching, and I think it's Joe Robertson, I'm sorry, I'm getting people mixed up who I've been trading with. He's got this record ready for me to send in a trade. If you're watching this, Joe, I don't need it anymore. I got a better quality, but maybe we can work something out. I'm sure we can work something else out. This is in really good shape. And it's like a new record. Well, that's one of my favorite Connie Francis covers. Here's one of my least favorite Connie Francis covers. It's this album, Happiness, from the hit show "You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown." Connie Francis on Broadway today. I don't like this cover. I mean, this really looks silly to me. But anyway, I already had this album. And I got it again because it's in the cellophane. And all these Connie Francis albums were $2. You know, so, but there is one thing about this record. This record, at least, I can say, is one of those MGM special disc jockey records. Just like the Herman's Hermits. So that was really interesting to get. Also, from the same collection was another Connie Francis album. Another one that I already had several times. Only this one is really in good shape. It's Love Italian Style. I mean, beautiful condition. Looks like it's never been opened. It is open, but never been played. Looks brand new from this guy's collection. And this is also on that yellow disc jockey. I'm not going to show all of them. It's also got a yellow disc jockey record promo. Here's one that I've never had before. Movie Greats of the 60s. I like this cover. And it's not in shrink, but this is also on one of those yellow disc jockey records labels. I'll be through. It's not all going to be Connie, but I got a lot of Connie Francis in this. This is Connie's Christmas. It's a lot. I have a Connie Francis album like this already. It's, the one I have has Christmas ornaments down here with the same picture. This doesn't have Christmas ornaments. It's in the shrink. It's an album that I don't have, a cover that I don't have for my collection in shrink. And as you all know by now, if you watch me with any regularity, if I get an album in the shrink, that's an upgrade I need. And there's another one. I've had this album before. This is called Connie and Clyde, which has got a lot of good 1930s style music on it. And I've had this a couple of times, but this one is in the shrink. So, nice to have it. Okay, I recently did a trade with the Sgt. Pepper's 13, and in that trade I got a hold of this. Another Connie Francis album with the cellophane and a Kmart special sticker on it. This is apparently never opened, still sealed. Connie, Connie country music, was it country music Connie style? So I got that in the trade along with this, which was an upgrade. Sgt. Pepper's 13 also sent me this. I had this album before, but mine had a writing all over it. Somebody wrote her name, Valerie, all over it. So thanks to the good people in the VC and friends in trading, I don't have to worry about that other copy anymore. The Sgt. Pepper's 13 also sent me this, by the way. Tony's Greatest Hits, Volume 3. This was a complete freebie. I mean, I didn't expect this. This came along with the 2 Connie Francis albums. Tony Bennett, Greatest Hits, Volume 3. I showed this recently in a separate video. This is a German copy of Looking for Love, Connie Francis movie, that Rock Chica, that's Loretta, sent me. And you can see the German writing there. This one I'm leaving on the outside so it doesn't split the seams. The seams look a little delicate. Okay, now, also at my record store, I got a hold of this. It was $1. It was in the dollar section. Burl Ives, Volume 3. Now, I like Burl Ives' voice. It's even better if he's singing songs that I know. It's a 10-inch Decca in really good shape. I don't think I know any of these songs by title. But I like the sound of the man's voice. For $1, any chance I have to get a 10-inch record for $1, that's great. Now, I'll give you an example. This guy threw this in for free, and because I'm embarrassed to show it, but you know what the hell? This is completely for a laugh. Get a load of this. Jack LaLanne. Remember Jack LaLanne and his exercises? Jack LaLanne, Glamour Stretcher Time. No wisecracks out there. I know I could use this. I should probably put this record on and exercise to it right now. I could use to get in shape. So, the wonderful new way to acquire a lovelier, more exciting figure, done to the rhythm of delightful organ music. Jack LaLanne. Remember him? Oh, boy. And since the record itself, Side 1, Exercises for the Waist and Down. Side 2, Exercises for the Waist and Up. Yeah. I better use this. It looks like, judging by the mint condition of this, it looks like whoever bought this record or was given this record didn't use it much. So, that's pretty funny. Oh, there's something inside here. Oh, we got an instruction chart too. Look at that. Got instructions on how to do the exercises. Yeah, I know. Instead of showing the record, do the exercises. I know. Look at that. Look at Jack LaLanne. Everybody remember? That shows you if you're old like me, or older, a lot of you people should remember Jack LaLanne. Guy lived to, how old was he? He was in great shape even when, did he live in his 90s? Did he make it to 100? Anyway, the last item I want to show you, no, it's not the last item, I got 2 more items, so, how about this? In pretty good condition. This was a flea market find that I never showed. Perry Como Sings Merry Christmas Music. This is a gatefold. A little gatefold double 45 or EP. On RCA. It's got Christmas songs on it. Joy to the World, White Christmas, God Rest You Merry Gentlemen, the Christmas song. I'll Be Home for Christmas, CHRISTMAS, Oh Come All Ye Faithful, and Silent Night. I know it's not, it's really hot, I'm sweating here, but need a little Christmas, I guess, right now. Good shape. And now the last item. This is something I showed in a video, but I'm going to put it on here. Oh boy. I had a cold glass. Oh boy. It's all wet now, folks. There's wetness on here. I had a cold glass of soda here, something, and because of the condensation, I got it on here. Jeez. Hey, you know, nothing like these live mistakes here, right? Anyway, it'll be alright. It's just water. It's all water, and it's all gone. Anyway, Are You Lonesome Tonight by Elvis Presley. And side 2 has I Gotta Know and Are You Lonesome Tonight, the laughing version. And thanks to some people that helped me out in the comments section, this was something that was, there were 18 of these in this series of 45 10 inches that were done, and this is one of them, Elvis Presley. So that's it. I had fun showing these, and I think that there was some interesting stuff here. Even if it's not your cup of tea, I mean, the circumstances and the condition and everything else I thought was worth it. So thanks a lot for watching, folks.